We're going to learn about small learning communities and the impact they have on higher education and career choices after high school. You guys are a great audience because CTE teachers are already doing it. And gives Ms. Cassidy a little bit more information about CTE as we go. All right, there we go. Okay, I wrote this manuscript as well as Ms. Karen Beard, who is an assistant principal at Creekwood High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Based our experiences off we deal with high schoolers every day. Introduction. There are many school districts across the United States that are moving away from traditional comprehensive high schools and creating small learning communities that focus on career pathways. We see this in Chattanooga all the time. When you look at Tyner Academy, you look at Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences, they're going to academies for different variations. One of them being CTE. There's a big communications swell right now on kids, trying to get kids on TV and learn TV production and so forth and so on. That's big in our area. Another one in our local area would be manufacturing to deal with Volkswagen and the new corporations that are coming on. So if we can do anything we can to kind of make this more central for the kid, it's great. The perfect example we have here is the health science class. These kids can actually take classes and become certified nursing assistants if they pass their state exam at the very end of it. So, small school reform focuses on student-centered curriculum and instruction. The basis of that is it's hands-on. It's all about the kids and it's hands-on. In 2004, the National Academy Foundation survey found that 4,800 high schools nationwide reporting having at least one career academy. And I can say that the 3 high schools in Marion County all are on that list. However, it is safe to assume that many of these have more than one. Like I said, to us, we have 5 different ones here. Furthermore, federal SLC, or Small Learning Community Grants, continued after 2004 and undoubtedly have added to the number of career academies. This number has actually ballooned and doubled because of us having PLCs as teachers now. So they've kind of taken the small learning communities for the kids, dumped it into professional learning communities for us, and have kind of just said, well, if we can do it for the students, why can't we do it for the teachers as well? As of 2010, an educated and fairly conservative guess is that there are approximately 7,000 career academies in the country, enrolling about 1 million high school students, mainly in grades 10 through 12. You see that especially here with us because in 9th grade they take their basic core classes. By the time you get there, by the time they get to be sophomores, they're honing in on one particular area, whether it be engineering, whether it be construction, health science, computers, family and consumer sciences, either way. What that number means is that career academies are enrolling about 10% of all students in grades 10 through 12. Our number here is 60%. 60% of our kids are enrolled in a career area or academy here at Whitwell High School. What are the small learning communities and career academies? The United States Department of Education defines a small learning community as an environment in which a core group of teachers and other adults within the school know the needs, interests, and aspirations of each student well. They closely monitor each student's progress and provides the academic and other support each student needs to succeed. I mean, this right here is a definition of what each one of you does every day. Because you're looking at it, we know the needs within the school. We know the needs in our area as well as what our kids need to make it to the next level to be college and career ready, which is a huge kick right now for us. Huge. Interests and aspirations. With us having smaller class sizes set by the state of Tennessee, to where we have that more one-on-one interaction with our kids than someone in a core class like science, math, or English. We also usually get to spend more time with the kids because they're going to take 2 and 3 different courses in our area. And it just builds on that relationship. We monitor each student's progress. This is our e-Tiger data that we're responsible for every month. because it lets us know which students are making their benchmarks, which students are hitting the standards and the competencies, and which ones are prepared to move on. This is something that I personally see all areas of the school going to here in the next 10 years. Provides academic support and other support each student needs to succeed. This is where we have the integration to where our classes combine English, math, and science. Engineering, you're drawing up designs, you're drawing up plans. You can go very long with the math, because you've got to know your coordinates. Construction, same deal. Keyboarding, computers, English. It's 100% English. How do you write your papers? How do you format your papers? How do you make things together? And health science, of course, goes in the science field. You're talking about anatomy, you're talking about physiology, parts of the body, things that we use every day that we take for granted. Small learning structure begins with interdisciplinary teaching and learning teams. Basically, these are in the high school, these would be your subject area teams. Your career and technical education, English, math, science, or language teams. That's how all those are busted up. Teams are organized according to the students the team shares in common. Like I said, it does have a 60% CTE. We kind of have to refine this number. Students remain in the cohort for more than 2 years, which has shown a positive impact on student-teacher relationships and academies. Cross-curricular learning in small learning communities allow teachers to demonstrate the subjects are taught normally and relate to one another in the real world. Okay, this is your path of study. The kid comes in and they take part A of your class, they roll over into part B, or if your class is maybe your CAD 1 and it rolls into CAD 2. Construction 1 rolls into construction number 2. Each one. And each area has its different needs and different things that you must cover to show that the student's making and monitoring progress. Career Academy is a personalized small learning community that has a career theme within a high school that students enter through on a voluntary basis and remain within the academy for 2 to 3 years. Okay, that's basically your concentrators and your completers right there. Career Academy shows students the linkage between their academic courses and career pathway. The grouping of students according to career interests for several class periods each day builds positive teacher-student relationships. Going off of what I said earlier, you're going to have these kids 3 and 4 times each. Career academies connect and bring a coherence to the major 4 components of linking learning. This, I hate to tell you, this is taken right from the K-Light method of how things are done. Rigorous academics, real-world technical skills, work-based learning, which we do every day, and personalized supports. I'm going to hit on work-based learning in a minute. This quote we found, and it says, "A career academy promises a meaningful context for students' academic work across disciplines, a culture of high expectations derived from real-world standards, and a structured opportunity for exploring the world of adults. Ideally, in academic and real-world context,